Hello, everyone, and happy Monday. Happy beginning of the week. Now, I'm here because everyone has been asking me, why don't you read cards anymore? Why don't you read cards anymore? And I agree. I've left that aside for other things. So there is, this calling. People have been calling me back. But also, the most important thing is that it's really a difficult time. And, um, so many people have been asking me, what's going on? I just don't understand. I can't get it. I just don't understand. And, with the change that has happened after most of all of us have gone on lockdown, and the fear and the anxiety that we've all experienced, I took a break from reading in that way. But now I really do feel that it's necessary. So, what I'm opting for is this format, a weekly reading for individual signs, and how you will be able to find your signs. I won't be putting timestamps. Across the top, I'll show you the Aries logo. You'll see the Aries logo, and you'll see my I'm in there. And so when you're looking at the video, you just scroll across until you find your sign and then find it. And here on the thumbnail, as the thumbnail says, for sun, moon, and rising signs. So sometimes moon signs will resonate more. I suggest you to listen to all of them, or those readings where you have a prominent number of planets in. So on the screen, you can find my information, the readings right at the top, the email that I use. There's my Twitter account there, Magic of Pleasure, and Instagram, the Magic of Pleasure Seeking, which is the title of my book that will be coming out, and my website on the bottom. So why don't we start? And you can hear that I'm mixing and mixing and mixing. Let's see if, and then someone said to me, we love the Vida Sibila. Why don't you bring them on again? And of course the runes. So let's start with Aries. Aries, here we go. I'm sure that you'll be able to see. Let me start with the in store for Aries this week. Monday to Sunday. Aries, you've got such an interesting combination. We have, there are 6 cards out, and out of 6, I have 2 major arcana, the Chariot at the top, and the High Priest next to that. Then we have you here, this Queen of Wands. And on the left, there's the 10 of Cups, and on the right is the Knight of Coins. We have this 10 of Wands here. Let's take a look at that to see. Usually the 10s, of course, as you know, these are too many cards that fell out of the deck for me to count them as relevant. So let's see what this 10 of Wands, that usually ends a cycle, what it is talking about. All right, well, we've got here Our Lady Constance. Our Lady Constance, she is a presence when stability is underway. We have letter and we have the house. The house can also be a business or a partnership. The letter and Constance. Now, there is the end of a cycle. What is that end of a cycle? Has been a great change underway for you, Aries. Like many of the signs, but in your life particularly, you really literally have closed a huge door. Now, this could play out like closing one business, opening another, closing a long time practice and going freelance, doing something that is unconventional for your training or for your latest year's experience. That is what I'm seeing for you. Now, I'm taking a look also at this Knight of Coins, and what that Knight is bringing right into the reading here. We have this messages. Look, we've got the Messenger, and before we had messages, and then we have the Child, which is the beginning of something, and love. Now, the love is force, of course, we could say love, but this is the Knight of Coins. Remember that, the Knight of Coins. And so this is talking, usually, the love also speaks to a partnership in a business. Now, this means to me, Aries, that many of you may be accosted, someone that you know, actually, someone that you know will come to you and say, look, I've been handed this hot potato. Something has just landed in my lap, Aries. I really think that you're the person who can help me get out of this. Let's take a look now. You can hear in the background my chair is squeaking. A few runes here. Let's see. All right. Now we've got Hagal and Hagalas. Now, Hagal, you can see that there. Hagal here is usually, I don't want to say it's a difficult rune, but it's a difficult rune to read within the other runes. And what I'm looking at is a bit of a standstill, delay for certain things that you would wish, or you were wishing that they could get underway. There are limitations, delays, but they're forces outside of your control, Aries. The time is not right for certain things. Now we've got this, and again, Isa here. This is Isa, and Isa is the word for the Norse word for rune speak for ice, and it means stopping, freezing, cooling down. In relationships especially, but in businesses as well. So there is something that is being halted. Now I've got two really, really interesting runes. I've got Wunyo here. Wunyo came out on this in this position, and I have Manats. Now you can see Manats looks like two Wunyos face to face. Now Wunyo is probably my favorite rune. It means joy and happiness, clearly positive outcome. There's success. And now, but it is in a position pointing down. Look at the Manats. Manats is interdependence. Here too, I'm talking about someone who is offering you something that you're going to have to be tied to. You'll be tied to them. I, want to say, Aries, you may have known them before. There may have been some kind of a love there, but this is strictly business. This week, something is coming up like that. Namaste. Let's go on to Taurus. Well, Taurus, how are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? It's been a while that I've read for Taurus. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what is going on for you. Let's take a look at what is going on for you. Beautiful world. My goodness, the Six of Wands and that Ace of Swords. The Emperor. We've got the Lovers and the King of Swords. This is again, these are 6 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. This is a red letter week if there ever was one. First of all, there is again, I saw it in Aries, but this is much, much more. This is not just an offer. This is a true sign on the dotted line, Taurus. It is something that is being brought to you on a platter. All you have to do is say yes or no. The truth of something is coming out finally. It's as if you, Taurus, as if you planted seeds and God, it's coming out now. This is the time, you probably were on vacation and you just coming back, but you're in the driver's seat. You are a person of strength, and especially in this period, people are looking up to you, Taurus. People are looking for you, not only looking up for you, they want you to do their work. If you're a financial expert, for example, they're going to call you and say, look, I need an hour. I need you to consult with you for this. If you're a mason, they need to put up a wall very quickly. Or if you are what do they call those who work with gardens and greenery and cutting trees and lawns? I can't remember that, but they want their everything to be cut and spruced and pruned. They want it from you right away. And if you are a healer, your phone is not going to stop at all. I want to look at this King of Swords, because the King of Swords is always such a very fast. It is the most swiftest, the fastest king. And this is, it looks as if they're saying there is the sadness here, then there's the love and the conversations. It's as if you have, for those of you who have undergone recently a difficult breakup, this is opening up the doors and letting new air in, undoubtedly, and very quickly, because it is on the tail end. It's riding the wind of all of the other occurrences that are happening to you this week. Very, very, very interesting, Taurus. Let's take a look here. Some people are just blessed. Let's take a look. Whoa. Let's hear another one. All right, let's see. We've got. Let's turn these around. Turn the bead around. Let's turn it around. All right, first thing I'm looking at here is Diag, and Diag is a rune that is, how can I say, it has conditions. It's conditioned on other runes that are nearby, and Diag definitely means growth, depending on where it falls in the reading, but it means growth, increase, and this alleviates any of the other runes that talk of delay, and I don't see any runes that talk of delay. Here I have Algites. Now Algites, it's Merkstave, it's upside down, and Algites is usually a very new important influence in your life. When it's in this position, though, it is a protective rune nonetheless. There is protection there. Now I've got these great beginning here. This is Bjork Berkana, which talks of a beginning of something that I talked about before. And this rune definitely is another one of my favorites. It's called Gifu. Gifu here is a rune that is a give and take. It is a rune that talks of partnership. How many different arrows do I need to draw? Do I have to draw the map for you? And it talks about an important development in a relationship. Remember, coming out of a relationship, new energy coming in. Great, Taurus. Good luck to you. Gemini. Let's see what's in store for you. I've got my Moldavite here protecting me, plus my Jasper, Rhodochrosite here, the Bloodstone. Right, close by. Keep those close by. Give you a look. Let's see. Gemini. What's in store for Gemini? Sweet. Ooh. Some power-packed energy you've got here. Look, we start with the Moon as the incoming card. Then we have the Six of Cups and the Death card. It's mirroring the Death card. Then we've got that King of Swords that comes in and wash everything away. We've got this Chariot that has come out in the Aries reading, and then the Fool card. Now, what's interesting about this is that out of 6 cards, I've got, again, 4 major arcana, a return, and a sweeping return. Now, the jury's still out on this Death card in mirroring the Six of Cups, which speaks of a return. For me, the Moon at the top ushers in changes, and quite rapidly, with this Chariot. Let's take a look. There is a beginning, definitely. Let's take a look at what that is all about. Yes, sir. There is definitely a change in a relationship. And what is that caused by? We have a consoling surprise, which means something is successful. What? We have here a sad card, the jealousy card, and then the meeting, riunione. These three cards together talk about something that emerges, something that came to light, Gemini, that comes to light, and you finding out about something. But instead of going awry, instead of changing incredibly the relationship for, for better and for worse, here I see something really, really intelligent. It's as if you're able to put this into and spin it positively. Because look, I mean, we've got the Chariot and the Fool here, and this beautiful King of Swords. Let me just go over that King of Swords to get a little more clarity. Yeah, oh, of course. Yep. It just consolidates what I say. We have the Fortune card, Fortuna, the trip, the movement into fortune and hope. So this is, you, Gemini, using your mental skills to manifest. And this is what I'm saying. You're making it work no matter what to your advantage this week. Good for you, Gemini. Good for you. Good luck. Good luck, but I do want to see the runes, what the runes say here. What do they say? Okay, the runes, I swear, they come down like an axe. We've got Manats here, and Manats always tells me it's about an interdependence. There is a relationship here, and they're looking at each other. There is an interdependence, and it's time for new plans, Gemini. Very clearly it tells you. Now we've got this need. Need is patience. It calls on you to have patience. It calls on you to understand, using the situation as a learning process to learn. Then we've got Otala, which is always about things that money cannot buy. So get that out of your head. If you're in the market for, that's not the important part this week. That's not the focus of the week. You are consumed by an ideal and a vision. Now I can say good luck to you, Gemini. Namaste. Cancer. I can see under the table the pants I have on, and my tree here, my plant. They look like this. They look the same. Funny how things are staged without being staged. Let's see, Cancer, what's in store for you this week. What is your desire, Cancer? What is your desire? What is Cancer looking for? Is Cancer looking for stability? What does Cancer want? Let's see what's coming your way, Cancer. Yes. All right, now, it's quite interesting and quite clear to me, Cancer, that you are a bit confused by a fire sign. You see them, and then you don't see them. Then you see them again. Then you don't see them. You thought it was over, but then it's not. Then it's over, and then it's... And in some way, this person is very influential over you. Either they are, the father of your child, or they have been a person, a boss or something. They have been very important. They could be a family member. But this is going to be the week where you try to understand the confusion. And if it's something you have to change, or if it's something you just have to live with, that is part of your life. We've got here the King and the Queen of Wands here, and this Seven of Cups, which is always, I call it the embarrassment of choice, when there are too many choices and you're really not sure exactly what things are. So I'm going to pull some Vera Sibilla there, and here, good, I like the way they come out. And between you both as a partnership. Now, again, this is not only in the romantic sense. This is a person you work with, a family member. As a partnership, there is communication still. Either one or the other communicates constantly all week. And that for you is all that is necessary. This is the great consolation, probably the best card in the Sibilla deck. This is one of the most important things for you. You really need to, if that person becomes silent, then you really suffer. Now, there is this lovely 10 of Cups here and the 6 of Coins, which is always about generosity. Vice versa, you to them to you. But then I have this 5 of Coins. Typically, the 5 of Coins always talks to some kind of poverty, something that didn't go well. And here, this you can see there is a tree here. The harvest is not the way the person wanted. Let's take a look at what that is all about. Yes, all right. There is the notion is that one of you, either you or them, know that there's another person involved. Know that there's another person involved, or you surmise that there's another person involved and has always been involved. But you are happy nonetheless because of that communication. Good things come in small packages, and this is what you think, Cancer, when the week is over. Let's see how I can see what we can look at with the, here you go. Look, now we've got Rido, and Rido is always a journeying rune. Rido is one of those runes that say, we're moving, we're going, we're traveling, we're finally getting somewhere. It's a good time to negotiate with a person, hash things out, understand. Maybe you can meet halfway. Something, not only with this other, the fire sign I was talking about, but in general this week, more so with that fire sign. And you will be receiving news in terms of something you've been thinking about all month in August. Lovely, lovely Diag. We've got Diag again. Increase, growth. This is also in terms of finances. It alleviates any runes that talk about a delay and this, or any other messages that talk of a delay, like this 5 of Coins. Delay in emotional manifestation, but also in terms of finance. We have here this lovely, lovely rune that's called Tear. Tear means there is a victory in competition. Now, this could mean also competition between you and yourself. Finally, your anxiety, you put it on the shelf and you don't listen to it, or over someone. You are extremely motivated this week. And here again, there is money coming in. I do see money coming in. Good for you. Good for you, Cancer. Namaste. Have a good one. Leo, the sign of fire. Leo, this is your month. Happy birthday, Leo. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Leo. Happy birthday to you. Let's see what's in store for you this week from today, Monday, to next Sunday. Interesting. We've got, when I get itchy and thinking something's coming, all right, we've got right off the bat, the entry card is the Fool card. Then we've got this lovely stars, the Star card in Major Arcana, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Coins, the Knight of Coins. We've got the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Coins. Look, for me, Leo, you've got something hidden up your sleeve. It's as if you've got something hidden. It's hidden way up top, and you're not telling anyone about it. There's not much that you're saying about it, but you know that the time is right because you could feel the fire burning in your soul, and it's coming up. This Ace of Wands is typically of what materializes after you have planted seeds and for quite some time, and I'm seeing that this is the time it's coming up. I do want to see this 10 of coins is a card that talks of a difficult cycle coming to an end this week. Yes, a difficult cycle. What type of cycle? We've got the house, casa, which is also business or a relationship. We've got dispiacere, sadness, and we've got amica, which is friend, who speaks to harmony. This is the week when harmony is restored, either at a business that you have with another person or in the home. All right, now I'm looking at the Knight of Coins because the Knight of Coins is moving outward, and I'd like to see why. Let's see why. Let me see why. Oh, 4 cards have come out. Let me show you as they have come out. We've got Constance, Our Lady Costanza. She's there, firm. Things, it's a stability. We have Giovane Fanciullo. We have the Virgin in the deck, which is a new, like that Fool card element coming in, Belvedere. And this Belvedere is the woman at the top of this tower looking out to sea, and she sees something coming in. Messages. This is the room, stanza. Messages coming in. Look, hold your horses because I'm going to take the runes, and the runes will give you more insight into. All right, let's say what we've got. Leo, 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 Leo. Leo, 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 Leo. Okay, let me get rid of the horrible rune first. We've got Thurisats. Now, Thurisats is a rune. It's upside down. It's Merkstave. And Thurisats is usually something that could be protective and luck, especially when it's paired with certain runes that are not here. So there is something that works against you, Leo. Let's put that off to the side. Then we've got Yera. All of the rest are sparkling, brilliant. We've got Yera here. And Yera is the rune of harvest. Things are coming your way. This is the week you get it. This is the week you get news. This is the week people pay you. This is the week that finally something happens. And it's reward for your efforts, usually. It's merited. There's justice. And you also, if you have a legal sentencing coming up, you get justice. We've got here Keynotes. Keynotes is usually very, very warm. And in this position, it is very warm. There's energetic power here, strong energetic power. I'm touching it because this is, it's opening up. There's, Leo, this is an opening for you. There's something important is happening here. It also tells you, if you haven't, now is the time to start that newness, that new project, that new endeavor. This with the augured in by this Fool card. Then we've got Rido, and Rido tells you get up and move. Come on, Leo, get up and move. Rido is the movement, travel, time to negotiate. You get news, but you've got to move. If you want to know, you've got to pick up the phone. Then we have the Fehu here. Fehu means fulfillment. Now, this is a week, if you were ill, you recover. It's also a week where people gain. They learn and where their money is coming from, their next dime or dollar, where it's coming from, and their relationships have an excellent quality, an excellent possibility of developing positively if started with Fehu. So go out and get them, Leo. Go out and get them. Good for you. Hello, Virgo. Hello, Virgo. I hope things are going well for you. Your birthday cycle is coming up soon. Let's take a look what's in store for you this week from today, Monday the 30th, to Sunday, which I believe is the 5th of September. And then I'll be back. Let's see what's in store for you. Virgo. action with a reward. Let's see. We've got here the Page of Coins. We have the Two of Wands. We also have the Eight of Coins, the Hierophant, the High Priest, the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Really interesting cards. You are working a lot, Virgo, and your work is going to pay off. This week, you may not be in full-flown activity, but you do get signs that something is about to change, and in a very positive way. I'm going to take a look at this Two of Wands that generally does talk of antagonism. And here we do. Look, this popped out. I was pulling out 3 cards and then this came out. And what do I have here? The Two of Wands is an antagonistic card. What do I have? Happiness in the heart. And I've got the male enemy, the female enemy of a partnership, of a romantic partnership. Both have other relationships. And this fell out because they are in love. So there are 2 3-party situations. 3-party for one, 3-party for the other. And the talk this week is going to be about what are we going to do? What are we going to do? If you're not in a relationship of that kind, this also speaks to business partnerships and how you and the other person are eyeing other options. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let me look at this Hierophant, because the Hierophant is always a card that talks of a high level of spirituality, but we are flesh and blood, aren't we, right? And what is it? You know, it always shines a light, and the light is shining how? Look at these cards. Amalato, the ill one, widower, and the priest. And it looks like this card, Virgo, is telling you whatever happens to you and is happening to you in your life now, Virgo, embrace it with open arms. This is the priest. This is the high priest. Very interesting how the way they speak, and they're speaking very loudly to tell you that, look, we're only here for a fleeting moment. Remember that. You've got to remember that. And no matter what happens, Virgo, embrace it. Now, I see you as busy. Wait a second. And I've got the runes here, Virgo. Got the runes. Okay. We've got Awats. Yes. All right. All right. Now look. We've got Awats, and Awats here is a tree. It's a powerful ally. It's the hue tree in RuneSpeak. It is a powerful ally. There is protection here. So let's remember that. I'm going to put it next to the priest for protection. We've got this rune, Rido, which is usually like this. So it's Merksev, it's upside down. And Rido talks about movement, travel, going. Well, it tells you that you're going to be standing firm this week. We've got Perdro, and Perdro is quite an interesting rune. Perdro is one of those runes that talks of magic. It talks of mysticism, and it talks of hidden secrets, the occult. Secrets emerge, and the secrets involve that 2-3-party relationship, those of you who have that, or business partnerships who are looking in different directions. But we have here also Urus. Now, Urus is Merkstave. It's upside down. It's usually like that. Urus talks about usually talks about strength. So this is the week when you feel there is something holding you down. There is you're not yourself. There's something that is giving you a little bit of pause to think and look the other way in terms of something that you're interested in, but then something crops up and you're not on board, so you don't want to take it into consideration. That's the way I see it as playing out. For those of you who were ill, there is a recovery from illness. Males, men out there really have strong emotions when Urus is Merc stave. Strong, almost sadness. But this rune calls you to stand to the challenge, calls you to open your eyes and go into a situation, like I said before, embracing it. Good luck to you, Virgo. Namaste. Hey, Libra, 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 Libra. The aesthetic. I called Librans the aesthetics of the zodiac. They have a keen sense of beauty and aesthetics. Let's see what's in store for you, Libra. This lovely air sign. Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Let's see. You have a bit of involvement with both a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and an earth sign, which is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You've got some, the fire sign is a bit younger than you. The earth signs are slightly older, if not much older than you. You've got something going on with them. We'll take a look at what that is. You've got some kind of interaction that will be important. First of all, we've got the Page of Wands, we've got the Page of Coins, and now there are two pages here, so this is interesting. This is information that we need to figure out. Two wands, the Two of Wands, we've got the King of Coins, we've got the Star here, and this 10 of Wands. Now, the 10 is usually a card that talks of a completed cycle, but it is a heavy cycle nonetheless. Let's see what that is all about, what the completion of that is all about. It's bringing both. It's bringing both happiness. It has to do with an emotional issue and anxiety as well. And it talks of people who are in a relationship, an institutionalized relationship. Either they've been together for such a long period of time, or they are married, wed, the ball and chain, like this picture shows us. And the issues there have finished, whether they have come to an end, the relationship has come to an end, but there is an amount of happiness that the happiness, the winds of happiness flow your way because of a final ending. Now I'm going to look at these two pages, Page of Wands and Page of Coins. Interesting, and it is messages. They are messages, verbal messages. People will be calling you. And a change is underway. They're going to announce a change that you may not like. Why? Because of it will hit you below the belt. It's more of your pride, if anything. So it will be something that gives you pause because of your pride. Your pride is hurt, but we know that pride cometh before a fall. Now, the other interesting cards, and the last one that I really want to look at is this Two of Wands, because the Two of Wands is always a card that talks of, for me, antagonism of some sort. And here it is. Yeah, we do talk of a breakup that has come about. We have this domestico, this house domestic person who is always a card that announces things that are hidden. They come out in matters of emotion, romantic, and the disgrace, the house on fire. This is like the Tower. So this is a time when news comes in. It may have to do with a romantic relationship, but it does come to an end in this period. And it's as if every single day is important. Every single day is important, but we've got the Star. We've got the Star here, and the Star really does point to orientation. It is the best thing that could happen to you, Libra. Let's see what the runes say. Okay. Let's see. Standing on its head. Okay. We've got here Rido. Rido is the journeying room. And when it's upside down, it tells you that you will not be going anywhere because you've got business to attend to. We have Anzus, which is also Merksave. Anzus talks about communication, oral communication, like I said before. And it is communication that has to do with a new beginning because Björkbergkana is here. And it's also a rune. It's also a rune that tells you, because it's influenced by Awats, and it is, you are protected no matter what happens. You know, let me give you an example. No matter what happens, you have a partnership with someone, and a business partnership, and it just so happened to be also a love relationship, but that has ended. It is the best thing that could happen to you because it will solve itself. It happens quickly. It's resolved very quickly. Good for you, Libra, and namaste until we read together again. Hey, Scorpio. Been a long time, huh? Been a long time. Well, finally, we are back. We are back, and we're going to look at what your week is going to look like. Let's see if I can give you some insight into making it go more smoothly for you, Scorpions. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, she says. Oh, the Death card. That is you. That is it. Look at this. Where shall I begin? All right. So we have the Death card at the top, and I'm not, it doesn't faze me when that comes out, when involving you. Next to it, we have the High Priestess, but that does worry me because the High Priestess is always a card that hides things. We have to go look and see what it's all about. And we have this Queen of Swords. The divorcee gets up and walks away, but things change. We've got here the Justice card. Justice is always a karmic card, a karmic return, because we've got the Six of Cups, but not in the way you would like. This is the Three of Swords. So it looks like there is a return, but it is something different. It has something to do with, you know, I would like to say when there's justice involved here, I don't believe there's a karmic return in terms of the relationship that you have had or have with this person, but there's something different. Let's first take a look at the High Priest, because she's the one who's always giving me all right, we've got the Jealousy card, we've got the Maiden here, the who always brings a welcome hand, and then we have Hope. So it looks like to me that there is a, on both sides maybe, but on your side particularly some sense of inconclusiveness, some sense of a lack of closure, some sense of that person not being in your life any longer, and it serves you well, but there is hope still. What I want to see is this Justice card more specifically, because that will give me more clarity as to what is going on. It was what the fuck? It was the what the fuck is happening. All right, so we do have it's work. Okay, so it is work. That comeback is for work. Either you propose something or they propose something to you, and that brings you happiness, you specifically, and this old lady speaks to a positive change. Definitely a positive change, because whereas there may not be any discussion about rekindling any romantic anything here, I see that if it's spinned on a work basis, that will come through, because when I look over this Three of Swords, what I get is the beginning, is the looking out in the future positively, and the letter communication. So that is just on hold. Through this ingenuity, through this invention, through this, how can I say, an idea that you have, that is the route to then have them re-enter as a Six of Cups. Good for you. Let's take a look at the runes, what they say. Now, we know the runes are tough. On its side. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, so we do have here some nasty little messages, and they don't, they're not subtle, they are not delicate, they just hit it. So let's see what it is. I'll start with Hagal and Hagalas. Hagal and Hagalas, or Hagalas, talks about limitations, their delays. So, that romantic side will be delayed. It is going to be delayed. All right. Then we've got Wunyo, which is the rune of joy, which is Merkstave. It's upside down. And that talks about joy and happiness, positive outcome, success, and all of that concerning your affections. And so that is not on the table this week. We have Tyr also, that is Merkstave, upside down. And Tyr usually talks about victory in competition. If there's a third party, you prevail. Not so now. You're highly motivated, though. There is talk, however, of money and of power with that person. Best for last, Scorpio, I've got Soilo. Soilo is victory. You do come out, even if you have to wait. Soilo is fortune, great power, and success. What can I say? You've got it written there. Wait. Bye-bye, Scorpio. Namaste. Good luck to you. Hey, Sagittarius. Where art thou, Sagittarius? Let's take a look. We've got something has just fallen out of the deck. It is the Six of Swords. Let's take a look at what that means. First, let's roll out the rest of the cards. So the main message is this coming up. Oh, the Sun. 5 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Ooh, 10 of Cups, and the Queen of Coins. How interesting. I'm going to roll out some Sibilla cards on that 6. Because we have this playful 5 of Wands. That doesn't worry me. All right, so we've got here something that's really changing. You know what butterflies do? Butterflies then come from a different animal, and they are revolutionized. They are renewed, and that is a surprise because something that you're dealing with now is going to hit the bucket. And that in terms of your business, something, your activity, your hobby, your something that your livelihood. All right, so, and it's going to be positive with this Sun. I've got here the 9 of Wands. It has been stressful, anxiety, making you anxiety ridden. Let me take a look at this 5. Why is the 5 here? Oh, because you want, they're going to put you on another job. They're going to put you on another team, and you really, really like what you were doing. You like the money, you like the team members, you liked everything about that, but you willingly will go and pick up elsewhere. Then we've got this 9 and 10. So it means this is the most difficult week. It will be ending the next week. That sense of heaviness for you. So I have no, qualms about that. I'm looking at this Queen of Coins. What does she want to tell us? She wants to tell us to beware, Sag. There is both a friend and an enemy. They cancel each other out, actually, and you come out smelling like a rose. What does that mean? Usually when the enemy comes out, I say to you, look, you have to watch your back because there's somebody who's doesn't have your interests in mind, but your best interests. But then we have this friend. So, the working environment is very stable, and I like what I see. The money is good. All right. So the money is good. The stability is there. Let me take some runes for you. All right. We've got the whole world. All right. First things first, Wunyo upside down. Merkstave. Wunyo is usually joy. Here I see that it's a weak power-packed week with difficulty for your mind. Not necessarily objective difficulties, but the way you experience them is difficult for you. Then I have this Urus. Urus is Merkstave, and what that talks about is that If you if you've had if you have had low energy of late, this is the time when there'll be healing, recovering from illness, very strong emotions for the men out there listening, but it's very healing. It may take longer than you think. Then we've got Yara. Yara's beautiful. Rewards coming in, and this is meritocracy. Rewards for your efforts coming in. Yara. Then the sun, Soilo. Soilo is the sun. Soilo is, it's Sagittarius, okay? I know Leo is the sun, but Sagittarius is Soilo. Soilo talks about great power and the energy that comes with the sun's power in Soilo. So if you are of low energy, don't worry, because right around the end of this cycle, which would be Saturday and Sunday next weekend, gone. Good for you. Bye-bye, Sagittarius. Until we meet again, until we read together again. Hello, Capricorns, Cappies. I've had 3 different Capricorns write me and said, what's happening? This is very strange. Things are happening. What's going on? Well, we're going to look now. Say hello. Hello, Lita. If you are listening to me, Nelita, I'm thinking of you. My friend, I haven't seen her in such a long time. Who knows when we're going to see each other again? Let's go. Here we are. Well, you are here with this Queen of Wands. You earth sign, male or female. For those Cappies who have written to me, look, something's going to emerge as truth that is difficult for you to take, but willingly you will take it. You do want to take it because finally you understand what's going on. Look, I've got both the Queen and the King, earth signs of coins, and the 4 of Wands, which is such a stable card. It talks about a house, as if you're changing house, if you're changing again, as if you're moving again. We've got this 9 of Coins, abundance. What is coming up is good. What is this? What is this tower? What's this tower? Let's listen. Let's look. Look and listen. Let's see what this tarot is. Let's see. All right, now, it's the change aspect of it. Why? All right, we've got this sighing, sitting there, so speedy. Finally, it's taking so long for change to happen. Then we have the artist who's thinking about what is going to occur, how to make it change. Then we have this lightness of being. Now, the lightness of being is a card that talks of a transformation. That butterflies do come from other animals, but it comes from the transformation doesn't come about in the way that the butterfly does. There's nothing that dies and then is reborn. A little bit of you passes before you go on. You have to leave something behind. And that is the deal this week. I'm interested in knowing what it is. You guys, write to me under the video. Let me know what is happening. All of this goes for all of the signs. What is happening? The runes. Let's see what the runes tell us. Capricorn. Here you go. We've got, let's go to the bad. Not bad. Hagalas. It talks about delays. It talks about slow. All right, Hagal is also about forces out of your control, and something that you can't control, something that happens to the world that you just have, like a pandemic, right? It could be anything. This could be anything. So there is a, stopgap there. Then we have Otala. We've got, Ingvats. Ingvats is Smirkstave. It's upside down. Invox usually talks about your intuitive knowledge, your female side. Your female intuitive knowledge that is not sharpened, which is not fine-tuned this week. Why? Because there's a milestone coming up. It's a point of no return. a door, a portal that you're going through. You cannot not do it, and you don't know it. You don't know what it is. You can't see it. It's right in front of you, but you can't see it. Then we've got Anzus. Anzus here always talks about communication, oral communication, advice. Ask for advice from people who you trust. This is what it's talking about. And when I look at the nearby runes, because this feeds off of the other runes, I have Gifu. Gifu is a give and take. This is an exchange of views with someone. These runes are telling you, Capricorn, get advice from someone you trust and someone who is wise, that you consider wise, and ask them, according to you, you know me, what should I do? All right, go girl, go boy. Until we read together again, Capricorn. Hello, 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 Aquarius. Aquarius, been a long time. Been a long time, this beautiful air sign, Aquarius. Beautiful souls. Long time. Very curious. I'm really, really curious to see what's up and what you are doing, because, of course, you know, I have my clients who are Aquarians, and through them I see what's going on in their lives. But in a general reading, you get a sense of a general energy that's occurring. So let's see what's happening. Yeah, I'm laughing because, you know, the best card has come up that you would expect in a reading, and in the entry as an entry card, and the worst as an exit card. So what do we got here? We've got the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands. We've got the Four of Cups. The Five of Coins. Odd, right? Then we have this Page of Coins. Five of Cups. And then the Tower. You know, so you think, well, what the hell? You know, I mean, what is this Six of Wands, this success card? What is that all about when all of the rest cards are just, oh, pitiful. So what I do when it's something like this, looks something like this, I go to the worst card. And usually the Tower, it does, you know, in a spread like this, it's telling me that since it's the outgoing card, it will end up as, and so we'll take a look. So let's take a look, and it looks like there is more than just a business involved here. There are emotions involved that are just, it's like, is this as if, Capricorn, sorry, it's as if, Aquarius. It's as if I'm seeing that this week is sort of a watershed week for you. Let's take a look. Okay. All right, we got the information. The happy relationship that you were in has changed, and not for the better. And there is one or both parties who are saying, you know, it's about time we split up. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. Why? I'm going to then look at this beautiful Page of Coins, which gives us a clue of some kind of element. Here we go. Fallen out. I'll pick another card that gives us an idea of positive energy that has entered the relationship. So we have communication. We've got a consoling surprise, and then we have the Death card. Now, when this comes out like that, this tells me that, yes, there may have been a third party. There may have been someone that you just by chance met. But I don't see this as being the case. I mean, I do see it as being the case, but I don't see it as being a full-blown relationship with another person. No, it is that element of doubt that has seeped in to the mind of either your mind or the other person, and that has brought to light this communication. We need to talk about certain things. You know better than I know, there's the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups, one after the other, which do talk, and there's Five of Coins that do talk of issues. What are those issues? Let's take a look. Money, love. Yeah. Relationships. The relationship, which is not going anywhere. One issue could be that it's not going to the next level, and one of the two parties cannot any longer stay in that situation. That's one reading. The other reading is, yes, that we are going into the next level, but we're afraid. And that's the brunt of what I'm looking at. But you see this lovely card of the success at the top, which is exceptional, which I hope the runes will then give us insight into. Yeah, it's moving, moving, moving. Look, we do have here Rido, and Rido is the room of movement. Something is snowballing. Snowballing because of one little clue that came up, maybe a message on a phone, something, you heard. It's moving. But I've got Tyr, which is Merkstave. It's pointing downward, and Tyr is usually victory in competition. When there's a competition, another party involved, this is not you winning here. It's not. But you are highly motivated to get to the bottom of it and explain. Either yourself or the other person needs explaining. But I also have here Ingvats, which is Merkstave upside down. And this talks of not a conclusion, a successful conclusion or relief, but it does talk about a milestone. Your life before this week, Aquarius, and your life after this week. So it's really, really, really important. Isa here talks about cooling down in the relationship. It's ice, literally, in rune speak. And then we've got Kinats. Kinats here is a rune of warmth. Listen, you've got these right next to each other. It's as if the cooling down on the relationship has brought warmth to you. Energy, and given you renewed, restored energy. It's almost unbelievable the way this happens to you, Aquarius. I really am interested in hearing from you under the video to let me know, because when Kinats comes out like that, there is an opening up. There is an opening up. That means that what you haven't spoken about before is finally being put on the table. Good. I'm glad. It's time to get that out. Namaste, Aquarius, and good luck. Let me know. Pisces, last but not least. Pisces, my moon. My moon is in Pisces. Let's see what is going on. You wonderful water signs, so emotional and moody. I would say moody. My first involvement with a Pisces, before I even knew that I had a Pisces moon, was my first boyfriend. And boy, was he moody. And I understood every single moment, because little did I know then, I had my moments with my Pisces moon. So let's see what's involved here this week for you Pisces. Yeah, I like what I see. I like what I see. I like it like that. All right, look, we've got the World. Da, 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 da. Two of Cups, beautiful. Two of Coins. We've got the King of Coins. We've got the Queen of Swords and the Page of Wands. Immediately I'm going to look at that page. You are involved, Pisces, with, you may be involved with both, either an earth sign, which is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or an air sign, which is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Now, it is about a partnership or a relationship, and it does come full circle. There are changes, however, that are being made. What I'm going to do is look at this page of Wands that usually brings us information. Whoop. What does it bring us? It brings us happiness, and it does bring harmony. It does bring something that you are really happy about, because it changes the winds, the recent winds of disdain, of difficulty. It does. I did say it was a romantic, emotional issue, but it's also an economic one. There are the winds of change that are coming your way. And what's interesting about this is the Two of Coins, which does augur in changes. And just like this card of relationships or money, the House as well has come out, which is work and movement into work, into that institution. There are those of you Pisces who are going to be taking a relationship to the next level and a new beginning. Especially for those who are expecting a child, that is going to be the case, going into the next level. Let's take a look at the runes, Pisces. Interesting. Probably one of the best spreads so far, I think. So far it's the last one, so it has to be. All right. So we've got Gifu, Hagal, Hagalas. Okay. How do they come out? We've got Hagal Hagalas. This is a rune that I really can't say that I hate, but I do not like, because it always talks about delays. You have to be patient, and I'm not a patient woman. So this is because of forces outside of you that you cannot control. All right, we will wait. Hurry up and wait. We will wait. Then we've got Awats. Now, Awats is in this position. It's neither Merc stave nor Bright stave. And so this talks about movement, but slow. There was delays when it's in this position. I can always safely say that it is a slower movement, but you will change. There are many people out there who are going to be changing houses, are going to be moving, but there's a halt on that. Gradual. The key word here is gradual development. Here we've got the Aljits, which was also on its side, and this is a very important protective room, a fortunate room. But here again, it's on its side. The delays cause you to try to remember everything is going perfectly, but you need to wait. Beautiful, beautiful Gifu here. This Gifu give and take. A Gifu is a relationship, a partnership rather than a relationship partnership, whether it's in business or romantic partnership. And this talks specifically about important developments in a relationship, in a romantic relationship, however. And we've got to figure out what those important developments are this week, don't we, Pisces? You will let me know when you write to me under the video. I'm very happy. Namaste. Namaste. Let me get back to myself. Do come and visit me on my blog. I have a blog page and I will write that under the video. And in another website, www.claudiamonicelli.com. There's a blog page, which is interesting. 3 different pages. And tell me your impressions. I will be back next week. Bye-bye. Have a great week, everyone. Bye-bye.